remembered that. It's good to know your object pronouns. Today we're doing Chapter 9, Lesson 2. If you'd like to turn to that worksheet, we'll work through that together. Let's read sentence 1 together. Sometimes swollen creeks overflow in the spring. Ask yourself, what overflows? Creeks overflow. So there's your subject noun. What do the creeks do? Creeks overflow. Put your slash. What kind of creeks? Swollen creeks. So here's your adjective. Okay. What will we do with in the spring? What are you thinking there? Did you come up with preposition? Yes. The object of the preposition. And would we have a direct object? I don't see one. We need to just think about the word sometimes. Sometimes gives more information to the verb. Sometimes they overflow. So that makes this an adverb. Do your underlining. And this is just a declarative sentence. It's giving you information. It's a telling sentence. On the line, we're going to write subject, noun, verb, and it's pattern 1. And I am writing it close to the sentence because, I'm not writing it clear over there by the 1. And I'm doing that just because of the recording. Whoop. Okay, so that's why I'm making it closer here to the first word. Okay, let's go on to sentence 2. We'll read it together. Grandma and Grandpa visited us over the weekend. Who visited? Grandma and Grandpa. So now you have 2 subject nouns. So we do compound subject noun, compound subject noun, and here's your conjunction. And what did Grandpa and Grandma do? Grandpa and Grandma visited. So this is our verb. You can put your slash. Does it tell who received the visiting? We did, didn't we? Yeah, the word is us. So they visited us. So this would be your direct object because the direct object receives the visit. Over the weekend. I believe over is a preposition. So here is a prepositional phrase. And now we'll do our underlining. Grandpa and Grandma is your subject. And visited us over the weekend would be your predicate part. And that looks like a declarative to me. It's just giving you information. And on your line, you're going to write subject, noun, and when we come over here, we see that we have a verb transitive. So we're going to write verb transitive, and it has a direct object, and this is pattern 2. Looking at sentence 3 now. Does a cheetah have spots like a leopard? So who's this sentence about? It's about 2 things. It's about the cheetah and it's about the leopard. But the cheetah is your subject noun because we're wondering about the cheetah. And let's look for 2 words now that you would say are your verb words, your verb phrase. And if you found does have, you found the right 2 words. So we're going to put a slash after cheetah. And have is your verb. Does is your helping verb. Now, what does it have? It has spots. So spots would be direct object. This makes your verb into a verb transitive. Now, like a leopard is a prepositional phrase. And we've talked, sometimes you can use the word like as a verb. Like, I like going to school. And like is your verb, or that would be like going. I like ice cream. I love ice cream, but I like ice cream. So then that sentence like would be used as a verb, but it is not used as a verb in this sentence because we have does have as your verb phrase. So in this situation, like is used as a preposition. So you're going to put prep, article, adjective, and object of the preposition. Okay? Now I want you to notice something else too. Remember how I've taught you before that you have your subject noun is here, and if your verbs are separated from one another with the subject noun in the middle, that makes this a question. And it starts with a question word, doesn't it? So, and the question mark gives you a hint too. So now this is going to be a sentence that asks a question. So we're going to put interrogative here. And you're underlining. So a cheetah is your subject. Now, I'm going to stretch your brain a little bit because I like to do that kind of stuff to you guys. I'm going to switch this sentence around so that it is no longer an interrogative. I'm going to switch it to a declarative. Here's how you do it. You say the subject noun first, and then you say the rest of the words in the sentence. Listen. A cheetah does have spots like a leopard. That makes this sentence into a declarative. So if you want to make it into an interrogative, you put the subject noun in between does and have. That's what this is, an interrogative. You can practice that. Find a sentence in your reading. Find a sentence like this and see if you can switch it around from an interrogative into a declarative sentence. Okay, let's finish this up. We've got subject noun. Did we have verb transitive? Yes, we did. And we had a direct object right here. So that makes this pattern 2.